It is time to move on and talk about one of the other big names in the hedge fund business. He's backing Mitt Romney after raising money for President Obama 4 years ago. Our chief Washington correspondent Peter Cook broke this story and had the details for us. Peter.
Well, the big fish we're talking about here is Citadel founder Ken Griffin, who 4 years ago, as you said, Eric, helped raise between $50,000 to $100,000 for President Obama's campaign. In a statement, he says he's backing Mitt Romney. At this point, Griffin has been active in politics, generally backing conservative candidates and causes, but he's given to both parties over the years. The endorsement comes after Romney paid a private visit to Citadel's Chicago headquarters last week, spoke to employees directly making his pitch. He was piped into offices around the country as well. Mitt Romney understands that the private sector is the source of economic growth, Griffin says in a statement to Bloomberg, and job creation. His ideas can help get America's economy moving again, start putting people back to work. The quote we got from Ken Griffin. Now, in terms of fundraising, this is a sign of the times for President Obama. Right now, Mitt Romney is outraising him there, $3.6 million through September 30th from the financial services sector versus $1.6 for the president. But another thing to bear in mind here with Ken Griffin is that this is a hedge fund manager. He's also been known to hedge his political bets as well. He was also a bundler for John McCain 4 years ago, raising more than $50,000 for the Republican. Right now, appears he's backing Mitt Romney, but there's nothing definitive to suggest that he's not prepared to put his money somewhere else down the road. Eric?
Well, Peter, Mitt Romney is getting some money from Ken Griffin. We've been talking over the past few days about all the challenges to Mitt Romney's lead in the polls, whether it be from Herman Cain or most recently from Newt Gingrich, but Romney perhaps back on top in the latest poll?
Well, we're looking state by state this week. Very important. Of course, those national numbers don't necessarily mean all that much right now. In New Hampshire, we have a new poll out this morning showing head-to-head against the president. If the election were held today, Mitt Romney would beat the president. 50% of New Hampshire voters would favor him. That's important. They've picked the winner 4 out of the last 5 presidential elections. As for the Republican nomination, of course, Romney has to win that first in New Hampshire. He's backed by 40% of the likely Republican primary voters surveyed. That's more than double his nearest competitor, Ron Paul. Newt Gingrich comes in third, 10% right now, undecided. So good news for Mitt Romney today in the state of New Hampshire.